Hey, 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 check, check, check. Good, it's not that one. Pardon me. It's been a while. I'm here. Good. Oh my goodness. All right. Friendly neighborhood dark witch here. I have COVID. I'm on day number 6 of having COVID, and I am all done with the Paxlovid meds, which is that, I don't know how to describe it, but like a Z-Pack for COVID. And oh boy, did it ever knock the germs out of me. I got better quick, but it's like my body wasn't prepared for how quick it would get rid of everything. So now I'm physically tired. The last 2 days I've just wanted to sleep. I woke up around 6:30 a.m. yesterday and then went back. Thanks, Morgan. I went back and forth to sleep around up until 4 p.m. when I woke up, made a pot of coffee, did the dishes, sort of. I unloaded the dishwasher and reloaded it and then started it. That was 2 things more than I thought I'd be able to do. Not exhausted, just tired, just sleepy. And then I went back to bed about 9 o'clock, 8:30 or 9. 8:30 if we're being honest. That was nice. Woke up at normal time today, still a little later, so about 10 o'clock. I usually wake up sometime between 7 and 8:30. And then sat up all day. So it's like next level, I'm good. I'm getting back to it. Did an hour and a half of day job work. I was proud of myself for that. And well, because of the physical tiredness. So if you're watching this, good luck following my train of thought. I am just going to talk out loud and do some, do a beta test of my my newly designed Dork Witch Tarot cheat sheet that I use for myself, but I'm test running a nice version of it to put up for sale in the Dork Witch shop. So, as far as content, it has, unless I have made a blatant error, the content of my notes on the cheat sheet are exactly what I want it to say for me, and that'll be priced accordingly. It's not the be all end all of like no 2 of these tarot guidebooks say the same thing. And now my my Dork Witch one that's here is getting added to the library, even if no one else ever looks at it. That's absolutely okay. A blank one is available for anyone interested. I will make it available for free download on the site if I can, but subscribers to my newsletter already have a copy of it. So you can fill it in. You can it's basically just the template of how I arranged it. Very similar to this old one I've used that I found on Etsy. From, I can't remember the store's name, something about witchy something. But I bought this one online and they had a big packet. And the information was helpful. The arrangement of information was not conducive for me. Like it's very hard for me to flip back and forth through all this stuff and to make sense of and remember which pages are where, and not everything is necessary for me. And so I'm basically, for the record, for posterity, I'm showing my work. So future Erica can know how I did it this time. Mach 1. This tarot cheat sheet was kind of what inspired it. It's really helpful. I had my notes. It's very loved, very worn. And there's some extra. It's only these 2 pages that I was interested in. So this stuff is extra that I still sometimes use, and this is a more broken down, deeper version of it all. Awesome font. Confusing layout. Even though everything is in a nice one sheet, it wasn't helpful to me because this side is all the upright stuff and this side is all the reversed stuff. I want the same card, the upright and reversed in one spot. Flipping back and forth It's just extra work, and we know that I'm lazy, so I kept that in mind. And I do love this thing. This is my go-to. This guy's my favorite, my first one. The first cheat sheet I ever had. Tarot cheat sheet. I got this one recently on Etsy. It's by Rachel Jean of The Wandering Moon Co. Come on. Yeah. It's on Etsy download. The Wandering Moon Co. Hashtag Tarot Life. And very dense. Great typewriting font. I can't read this. This is just gray space to me. Love the images. The font itself is cute. It's too cute. I can't exactly... It took me a while to figure out, especially with COVID brain, that said tarot reverence. Like, my mind turned those E's into the Gmail symbol upside down. Like, between being dyslexic and ADHD and COVID brain, this looks like Greek to me. And there's something about the centered thing of the font. Like, it's just a lot of gray space. And also, this is really wide. And also, what's the difference between the meaning of the card and the upright and the reverse? Like, the meaning of the card and the upright. The meaning to me is upright and reverse. Like, that's all I would want. It's just the meaning and then reverse. But this has 3. I just noticed this one doesn't have a major arcana with it either. Minor arcana? Minor arcana? Unless I didn't print it. Okay. Got it. And that I kept that in mind while I was planning mine out, sketching mine out. You'll see in a second. And then these were my top 3 go-tos for what content I was going to be looking at. The fact that I have this spark of joy when I see upright and reversed on the same page, that told me that's definitely what I wanted in my cheat sheet for when I'm reading for myself. Not even the cheat sheet that I'd make available for everyone else, anyone else who wants it, wants to buy it. It's just nice to have it right there. And why wouldn't people put it right there? I don't want to... Like, even if I'm reading it upright, I still want to see what it's like. Or if a card comes up for me, holy shit, COVID brain is a real beast. I thought I was done with it. It's just hard to articulate. Let me take a sip of water. And I have no idea what I was saying. Oh yeah, even if I pull a card and it's reversed, I really like having the original, the upright meaning right next to it, so I can tell the person I'm reading for, like, okay, so upright, it's X, so because it's reversed, it's just knowing the original helps me, so I love having them together. It just makes sense to me. And Labyrinth is one of my favorite ones, so... I still don't understand the choice of seed. I guess I do. Pots, feathers, poles, and the other thing. Junk. Queen of junk. There I am. That's me. There I am, Morgan. Don't you want your panda slippers? Queen of junk is Queen of Pentacles. So you guys, I was going to use my friend's deck to test run, but because I have the Labyrinth Tarot deck and guidebook actually has this exists, the guidebook exists, there's nothing for friends, it's just the deck itself, right? I'm gonna put that back. We're gonna use the Labyrinth deck tonight. I'll get to that in a second, but I will pull it out because these two need to be together. There she is. I found you. So here's a set. So, oh my God, stop. So this original one that I got for myself on Etsy, because I hadn't learned tarot enough to make my own shortcuts, or shorthand rather. And this secondary one I found on Etsy. And then the Kawaii Tarot Guidebook is, the Kawaii deck is one of my favorite, most accessible decks because it's so sweet and pretty positive, and even if it's a negative card, it gives it a positive spin. So I had this in my at hand when I was making my sheets, my cheat sheet. And then Mel will be probably hopping on eventually, or she might be in bed too, like I will be shortly. And my friend Mel gave me this book that she got and didn't really feel attached to it. And this book has been really helpful. It looks like, oh, a big boring book on tarot. It literally, it's like each chapter or section tackles one of the cards. And there's other stuff in here about the spreads and all that, but yeah, like it gives a full-on description, like, okay, here's the 5 of Pentacles. And Morgan, kind of like what you were talking about, the Herb Crafter's Tarot, it goes by number, by the pips. So this section is all about the 5s, every suit, all the 5s. So 5 of Pentacles inverted, 5 of Swords inverted, 5 of Wands inverted. And I love this author, Melissa Sanova. I love her voice. I love her approach. I love, I'll probably tag her in this video because it's just freaking, she speaks my language. And yeah, melissasanova.com. Down to earth advice on all things tarot. Learn to read with your own voice and get all the answers to your questions. And it really is just a book that just absolutely struck the right chord for me. I did pull out this beast, the one that came with the Apocalypsis tarot deck that I haven't really touched yet. And I got this deck because of this book. So negatively aspected is the word for reversed or inverted. So I did not need to go here, and I'm very proud of that. So that's going back. It's going to go back in its buddy here. Although, no, I want to keep this out because I really do. I like how much is in there. I'm going to keep that out as a desk reference, so that's going to be missing from its box on the shelf behind me. And I'm okay with that. Out of breath. It's been a minute since I talked this much. And that's okay. So this was another deck, or a book, a resource that went into making my cheat sheet. And now, without further ado, here's the first pass. I designed this on Excel, the lines part for the major arcana, and took notes as I was reading, flipping through cards, and made sure I got everything, and yeah, all right. And so here we go. This is just, the first draft. I didn't do a handwritten draft of the minor arcana. I only did that for the major arcana. Don't know why. Didn't feel like doing it twice on the minor. So the first thing that I'm going to note about this for myself to fix is the writing isn't as even as I want it. So it's like, this is the first scrap writing. I want my pink pen. All right, so I'm going to put my notes down here. I can already see, compared to what I know the other one looks like. Here, I'll give you guys a quick sneak. Like, just the handwriting is really inconsistent on this one. And I'm okay with the size being inconsistent, but I want it all to be as, like, either centered or left justified or whatever. Something just doesn't look totally right here. Maybe it's, like, the background line here. But this one, I worked really hard to get that hand lettering very even. Hard for me. So, let me go hand lettering. So this is just a note to myself, the first thing I'm going to fix on here. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm first going to take out the major arcana from Labyrinth. I guess I could have done this beforehand, but I did not think that far ahead. I didn't use any one resource to make my notes. I used what I felt most connected to about every resource that I liked to make my notes. This is Erica's. This is Dorkwitch's cheat sheet. I'm, by the grace of my own brilliance, I'm letting people buy it if they want it. Because there's a lot of work that went into it, obviously. But it's not the only guide. It's a good starting point. It's there's going to be people who disagree with the meanings of cards. That's fine. And unless I've totally misread one of them or just had just wrote something in the wrong spot, these are already what I love about each card. What I feel that spark of joy about with each card. Or that spark of something, even if it's not joy, that like, oh yeah, that like connection. That's how I did it. Wheel of Fortune. Dancers was the Lovers, the Star, was Lancelot, Ace of Pots, these guys. Page of Junk. Moon, High Priestess, Page of Poles, World, Chariot, Page of Pots, King of Pots, this guy, this guy, this guy, and Justice. I already forgot numbers. Okay, I want to number these. I had them in one iteration, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that means Roman as well. Because not everybody has Roman numerals memorized, so it's better. I like having both. Because some of them take me a minute to figure out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this note is for add, like fix hand lettering and add the numbers. 19, 20, 21. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, they have the numbers hidden up here in Roman numeral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 22 cards total, and starts at 0 with the Fool. All right, so this section right here is my name. So people know that this is just mine. You can have it. You can use it. You can buy it. Do whatever you want with it. If anybody reproduces it without my permission, that karma will come back to you sevenfold. That is not a threat. That is just how the universe works. I've learned that myself. And so this is the Major Arcana, my cheat sheet. So these left white columns here, the lighter columns are the upright meanings. And here's the reversed. And I already think these are too big. This lettering doesn't need to be this big. Decrease, upright, and reversed. Okay, good. That's helpful. I want these to be bigger. The biggest thing to see. I want people to not even have to look for the number. I want to see star, like really huge. Yeah, I could do images, but no two images are going to be the same. But the name will typically be the same. I guess I also should check my spelling. Ugh, maybe not. It wouldn't be me if it was spelled all right. That's true. I think that was my mom telling me to proofread. That was one of my favorite rocks that just fell off, my Dwight Schrute statue. Okay, Dwight / mom. Yowza! Okay, so we're just going to look at that's really funny. We're just looking at the Major Arcana here. Oh, I don't have to do that. Let me pull this up a bit. Wait, so what I'm doing right now is like, oh, I've got my cheat sheet. I'm going to see how I like it connected to this deck, which I already know really well and I love. And I'm going to try to let go of what I know about the characters in the movie itself, because that's not always how the tarot deck versions of these things work, and that's all right. So, first one in my hand is Fate. 8 is Fate. That's great. I'm going to make a note of the Roman numerals so I don't have to think about it later. There we go. I don't know where it's going to go on the cell here, but... Why? No, that's not 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. What's Fate? Is that Wheel of Fortune? Well, I'm already screwed. Not screwed, just confused. Hanged Man. Not all these are the same. Did I number wrong? Oh, that's 10. 11, 12, 13. Is Death. Oh, Jesus. See, that's why I need the Roman numerals on there. X is 10, not 5, you dork. I love you. I love you too. Rocks fell. Yeah, my crystal that I have sitting on the Dwight Schrute bobblehead's feet fell off as soon as I said, nah, I'm not going to proofread it. Because I didn't want to. Like, check for spelling. And I think it felt like it was Mom saying, yes, you are. Yeah, it was really loud. It was funny. All right, Erica, you're fine. Death. Fate is death in Labyrinth, and that's fine. So here I have it says pivot. Stagnant or fear of success. Well, that doesn't mean much to me here, but that's okay. So that's XIII. Cool, I thought that was strength. I mean, all right, let's see what the guidebook says. For the major. For shame! Oh my goodness. Upright Fate. This is the, okay, yeah, I did it! So this is the, Fate is the death card in the Labyrinth deck. And my personal note is pivot! Just pivot. Whatever you have your goal, pivot. Just pivot. And the deck says, the Goblin King Jareth is skilled in the art of transformation, which is the theme of Fate. This card represents change, transition, metamorphosis. And reversed, I'm really happy with that. That gets a seal of approval. I'm happy. Death. Stagnant or fear of success. I mean, that feels right in general. Yeah, and I don't like this extra space right here. There's a little extra space there. This is all this is digital. It's my handwriting, but it's digital using Procreate on iPad. I know, that's the easiest part of math for me was the Roman numerals, because it was letters. I'm like, I can do letters. Why can't all math be in Roman numerals? Yeah, I just forgot. I'm going to blame COVID brain that X is 10, not 5. V is 5. Reversed Fate suggests you're resisting a big transition that needs to take place in order for you to move forward. Stagnant, fear of success. Bam. Good job, Erica. That makes me so happy. Yeah, I remember in 4th grade, or 3rd grade, Roman numerals was the best I ever did on a math test. Mrs. Courtney or Mrs. Gates was like, why can't you do that in the rest of it? I'm like, because it's numbers, not letters. I did well again in algebra, oddly. And then trig. Eventually, when it no longer mattered. All right, so Fate, check. Hanged Man. All right, looking like X11, XII. 11, 10, 11, 12. Hanged Man. There's Ludo. I've learned to really like this card. I didn't know what it meant at first. Like, Hangman doesn't sound great. But it's like, he's just chilling. Whatever will be, will be. So I put Let It Go. And I really like that. But let's see what Ludo is in this deck. Hanged Man represents someone who, like captive Ludo, has experienced an unexpected setback and is currently in a state of suspension and limbo. Okay, so he's not really fighting it. Most people initially view this Ludo as a ferocious beast. Sarah looks at him from a distant perspective. Okay. Things aren't always serious, dire, scary as they initially seem. Try pausing and taking a look at challenges in a new light. You may just find there was nothing to be afraid of after all. Let it go. I'm great with that. I love that. So, Hanged Man. I have here stalling or shut up and take ownership. It's pretty wordy. I'm not sure if I like that extra phrase there. Reverse message of the Hanged Man is clear. You can't always be in control. You've been trying to maintain a firm grip on a situation that's out of your hands, and the effort has left you feeling stressed and exasperated. Remember, you can't always force things to go the way you want them to. Sometimes letting things fall into place naturally leads to even better results than you could have imagined. Go with the flow and let the situation unfold as it will. Well, I'm not going to let... basically, let it go applies to both. The reverse, kind of. Yeah, I'm going to call that into question. I'm going to revisit that. So I'm going to put a big X. X isn't Xing it out. It's just calling my attention to it because I don't feel like reaching for a highlighter that's like right there. Cool. All right. We're going to come back to that one. See, I'm working on not getting totally lost down all the rabbit holes. Fool, number 1, eager. Sarah's very eager and she's naive reverse. Let's see. Look at her. So fancy. I think she had jeans on. Her pants were not red in the movie. What's 0 in Roman numerals? Is it just O or 0? Fool represents someone about to take their first steps. Staying open-minded. Eager. Yeah, I like eager. It's a little heavier than what it is, but that'll work for me. Sarah's reverse, it's frustration. Selfishness. Yeah, being naive. I don't need the wake up part. I'm just going to keep naive. Cool. I like that. That'll work. And now let's see. Who's next? Judgment. Forgot what I was doing. Here we go. XX20. Yeah, I'm going to take off awakening and just go with your flaws are awesome. I don't know if that's actually what it means, but that's what I got from my research. And I really like that whole phrase just sitting there. Because Major Arcana is about big life stuff, theme stuff that's just going on. Big life changes and your essence. My personal essence. I like that. I'm already tired. I will not be getting through all this tonight. Judgment. All right, this part that sticks out is act in accordance with your conscience. So this, as great of a phrase as that is, that's not terribly accurate, I don't think. But let's see if malice for reverse is okay. Inner critic, beating yourself up. Malice doesn't feel right either. All right, I'm going to revisit judgment. We're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, that's all right. Emperor. What did I have for him? Protective. And then a bully. Cool. That's IV. 4. Yep. Nulla. Interesting. Thanks. That's really cool. Huh. Emperor. 4. All right, protective. Calm, practical, level-headed. This card advises you to stay focused, get organized, and practice self-discipline. That'll work. When the Emperor is reversed, it suggests you might be avoiding responsibilities. Take your role seriously. I'm going to revisit that. I'm not sure if that's the best explanation for these. But it kind of is. Just not in this deck. I got to remember not to get locked into the labyrinth. Because this is still... I don't know. Labyrinth. And it's funny that these in this line here are the ones I'm revisiting. Alright, Tower. Let's see what we got. Chaos. Disaster averted. Yeah, I already know that I like that. Let's put XVI up there. I know, Ridley. I'm not sure where all the numbers are going to go. I have them on the outside edges of the minor arcana, so I kind of want to do it like that. All right, Tower. Let's see. XVI. Catastrophe. Destruction can be necessary to clear space for better things. Cool. When the tower is reversed, it suggests you're resisting an inevitable upheaval and transformation. Something in your life must come to the end, but you're stalling. Letting go can be difficult, but denying change only delays your personal progress. Don't focus too much on the ending. Think of this clearing as the new way. So, yeah, I'm actually going to keep what I've got because this is where I'm starting to realize, like, I got to not compare it to Labyrinth necessarily. Because I don't love what I'm reading. Bye! Love you too. Let's see. Hermit. Let me see. He's very introspective. He's very quiet. But reversed, it's like super lonely, if I remember it. Yeah, lonely, introspective. I like that. I'm going to keep it. I'm not even going to go look at the deck meaning. Magician. Deceptive asshat when it's reversed, but he's skilled with integrity when it's upright. I love that for myself. I love that journey for me. I'm keeping it. Hierophant. I don't really understand this Hierophant card. Conventional knowledge, rejecting authority. I have to figure out. Let's see. V. 5. Conventional knowledge, conforming. I'm just going to keep conforming. That's fine. Rejecting authority, reversed. Love that. That works for me. So let's go with the letter V for Roman numeral 5. That works for me. I know, Finny. And then, who's that? Temperance. Balance, calm, and moderation. I already know that's good. Excess. Reckless excess. I already really like that, so I'm going to call that good because I know that card. Empress. I don't know this card too well. Nurture, smother, although those two make very much sense for me. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we match up here. Yeah, nurture works for me. Let's see if smother does. Aw. Cute. It's his little word of advice. If you need childcare in order to, go out and take care of yourself, be sure to find a reliable sitter who won't lose your baby in the Goblin Kingdom. That's so funny. I'm going to double check smother. So that's okay. This is why I'm doing this. I like this. Before I release it to the world, I want to make sure my notes are what I want them to be. Halfway through, give or take. Oh. Strength is 8. V-I-I. His name is Humongous, according to the deck. He's so cute. He's the mechanical giant who guards this goblin city. He's puppeteered by little Muppets in his head. Goblins. Though he seems formidable and larger than life, the ultimate defeat proves it takes more than brute force to be unstoppable. Stubbornly bulldozing through obstacles to get your way isn't the best strategy. Instead, try tackling challenging situations by utilizing your inner strengths. Conviction, perseverance, empathy have a better chance of success if you remember that there's strength in being compassionate, gentle, and kind. I kind of like compassion. Let me see if that's going to be a better fit. I'm going to check that. Reversed. Self-doubt. Yeah, that tracks. The sun. 10, 1, 10, 19. Yes. X-I-X. Joy and blocked joy. Upright and reversed. Joy and blocked joy. Let's see if that works out. The sun is a comforting sign that a positive shift is coming. Love it. Lack of enthusiasm or fun. Done, done. Love it. Works for me. Wheel of Fortune. This is 10. X. It's going to be okay. Upright. Does that track? You're reaching a turning point. Something's about to change. No matter what the path takes you, it's a positive side that luck is on your side. Yeah, that works for me. Reversed, you get thwarted, helplessness, apathy, upheaval, disorder. I'm going to take out apathy. That doesn't really do anything for me, but the other two are good. That's good. Cool. Dancers is lovers, and that's card 6. That's a VI. Major choice or partnership. Excuse me. Harmony. Crossroads. Major choice. Yeah, I'm going to keep those both. Very good. Soured toxicity. Done. Love it. The Star. There's Lancelot. That's my card. I think healing potential, faith restored. Well, healing potential and faith restored. Let's see what we got. XVI. So 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 16, 17. And that matches. Good. Healing potential. Trust, renewal, and hope. Healing potential, faith restored. Yeah, I'm going to keep all those. I love that. Reversed, you've lost hope and are feeling uninspired during a difficult time. These things seem dreary and dire. I like dire. Take out boredom. That's good. Make a change there. Lancelot! You're so cute. All right, Moon. Trusting your gut and ignoring your gut. Let's see how that tracks. XVI. 10 plus 5 is 15. Oh, God. XVI. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good. The moon is a sign you must trust your intuition. Good. Anxious, worried? You're letting the fears get your gust of you. Just reach. It's not so much about ignoring your gut. It's more about what's causing that. It's like anxiety. I think it's kind of like that. I'm going to double check that one. The reversed meaning of the moon against some of my other resources. And then let's see. Check that. Very good. Da. Nice. Couple more. High Priestess. Let's see what we got. Higher self, upright, and toxic positivity reversed. Card number 2. I. Let's go back here. There she is. Perceptive, intuitive figure who trusts her instincts implicitly. Higher self, yes. Gut feelings, yeah. Nice, I like that. Toxic positivity. I'm going to keep that. That works. Like that very much. And then the world is XXI 21. Fully prepared, welcoming change, unprepared for change, and stagnant. Right. Yeah, that one works. And then yeah, I'm going to remove stagnant though. Cool. Excuse me. Chariot is 7. These two were my favorites, Sir Didymus and Fortinbras. Or no, not Fortinbras. What's his name? Ambrosius, his noble seed. So cute. All right, where's Chariot? Down here. I have ambition and confidence, chaos and feeling powerless. Ambition and confidence. Yeah, confidence works. Not so much ambition. I'm going to make confidence the more prominent word. Feeling powerless is true. There's enough chaos already. I'll take chaos out. Although chaos is also true. Double check. That one. And justice. Let's see what we got for justice. Number 11, XI. Balance. Karma. XI, justice. Yeah, karma. I'm going to keep it just karma. And then I'm going to dig into that one a little bit more too. All right. Well, that's it for this one. I think I'm going to stop there. I'm still very tired. If you're just joining, I'm recuperating. I still have COVID, but I'm on the tail end of it, so here's to a speedy recovery for excuse me, for everyone involved. And all right, I think that's a bedtime for me. Tomorrow I'll pick up with the minor arcana. This one I'm a little more confident in because I already went through a draft with it. So there it is. All right. Nice homework for myself for tomorrow. Got my drafts all together. And hope you guys have a great night. That was loud. My ears are ringing. And that's okay. Put my pen away. All right. Bedtime, Katie. I was about to go to bed, Peanut. I love you. I'm sorry I miss you. Hi, Ridley. Ridley heard me say your name. So I'm gonna go to bed, Peanut. Text me if you want. I am sleepy. Mwah. Bye, kiddo.